Hi, welcome back to Old House DIY. We've nearly finished the hall series. One of the last projects to do is going to use this and to do with this. This is our understairs cupboard, all the coats and boots go. What we need is a bench to sit here. To do that, I've got this lovely piece of Waney edged yew that I'm going to turn into a bench. So stick around and see how we do it. This is a lovely piece of English yew. We've got some real grain and texture. We've bought a piece of Waney edge timber for this reason, but we don't actually want the Waney edge, so I've got to cut it square now. I've got the biggest square area marked out, taking as little timber as possible. I've got it resting on a wooden top sawhorse, and I've got the blade set just below the thickness of this, so it will cut into the sacrificial top. I'll just follow my lines and cut it out. So we've got all the soft edge timber cut off all the way around. Next it's going to be out with some sandpaper and get the surface finish where we want it. It has come planed, but it's in multi-direction. There are a few ridges that we need to take out. I'm not going to plane it by hand because you've got to be very careful because of this grain pattern. You'll end up with a lot of tear out, so it's just going to be abrasive grits on the belt sander and then the orbital sander. Time to make some dust. I'm going to start off with 80 in the belt sander, but first, before I do, I'm just going to give a light scoring or light pencil mark all over the wood. Just that way I know once I've sanded all the pencil marks off, it's all been sanded uniformly. And I'll do that as I work my way through the grits. You can see where the pencil mark trick is really showing up problems here. So this area here is all sanded, this area here is all sanded. But in the middle we've got a band where obviously the planer didn't reach, so we need to keep going until we've got it gone. Yeah, there's a bit of a ridge up here, so we'll keep sanding. We've got the top sanded off, we've got a radius on the top edge and a chamfer on the bottom edge, so let's give it a wipe down with some spirits and just see what it looks like, shall we? The colour really pops out when you do this. That will be the colours that will come up finally. I think it will look really nice. The way I like to approach these projects is with some sort of sketch or cut list. So here is the one for this project. We've got our legs, our stiles, the stile across the top to make the frame for the plate for the wood to sit on, and then the bottom stringer and the other two side pieces for the top plate. So that gives me something to work through and enables me to think about how and what I'm going to cut before I actually cut the wood. I'm now going to start cutting the half laps on the end. To do this I use the trenching feature on my crosscut miter saw, which will lock the blade a fixed distance up. I have to use a stop block so the bottom of the blade will cut all the way through, and then I just hog out up to the miter. After what feels like a million trench cuts, we've got all our pieces, our legs, our bottom stiles, our top stiles, our bottom stringer and a bottom stile rail, and the two top pieces for the sides of our frame. Now it's just a case of going around tidying up all the half laps, dry fitting it, so a bit of work with the rasp to get everything to fit, and then we'll start drilling some holes, prepping for screws before final glue up. So we've got our fit up glued up, now clamp it up and then we'll leave it to dry. Just loose fit that one in the top end, keep it all square while it sets up, and now leave the glue for a couple of hours to set up. We're out of clamps now, it's looking quite good, joints have come up quite tight. Now to give it every woodworker's favourite job, sanding. We are all sanded up now, so just a quick look round before I put some wood stain on and then some Osmo. So you can see the construction here. We've got a frame around the top. This is a half lap joint here and then a mitre here, same here, and then this is the leg coming through with a brace on the back. We've got one leg, two leg with a stile across the middle. The stile is half lap in here, and then to the rail across the bottom we've got another half lap. We've gone 80, 120, 180 with it all. The seat has gone a little bit further than that, and it's all had a blow and a wipe down, particularly some solvent on here to remove any oils from the U, and now it's all going to get stained. Unfortunately, where this is going, this and this are just going to be a little bit too light, so we'll just give it a stain with some medium oak, and then it will all get Osmo high gloss over the top. Got some plastic down on the table saw. Now it's going to get medium oak spirit wood dye. I know it's sacrilege, but I knew when I started that this wood would be too colourful or too light for where it's going, so I always knew there was going to have to be some colour change, and I've gone for a light oak, as hopefully it will still allow all the grain and the knottiness to show through, which is what makes this a nice wood. If you've made it this far, please consider giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to the channel. The fit on the lap joints alone must be worth a like. So there we go, stained. Now I've got the top on. I'll leave that to set up overnight, and then one, maybe two coats of Osmo full gloss, fit some felt pads, and then move it into place in the hall. Now the last thing to do is oil the top. I've oiled the bottom, but this is what I'm using, Osmo Clear Gloss. I'm going to do two coats on the top, applied with a Scotch cloth, rubbed in and then wiped off with a lint-free cloth. So now let's give it a try. Hopefully we'll see the colour really come through. Slather it on, rub it in, and then we'll keep rubbing it in until it won't take anymore, and then we'll wipe it off with a cloth. There we have our finished bench. I hope you liked this video on how I made this bench. If you did, please think about subscribing, clicking like and sharing it. And thanks for watching.